Hello? Yeah, in 1 year there are 12 months. So because this is the question starting from the month, so we write it months will be equals to months will be equals to 12 times the number of years. Is there anyone get confused if I make this kind of formula? Months will be equals to 12 times years. So later in the how many months in 1 year? So 12 times 1. How many months in 2 years? So just 12 times 2 and so on. You can replace the number, the years in here in whatever numbers years that you are going to looking for. Is there anyone have difficulties or get confused or maybe I go too fast? Hello? You can unmute yourself. You can ask me any question or text me through the chat box. Okay. Now, if in letters we can change the months into letter M. So I can write this M will be equals to 12Y. Because the years I will make it as Y and then 12 times Y it will be equals to 12Y. Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I go too fast? No? Okay. For the question B, use the formula in the part A to work out the number of months in 8 years. So how do we find the number of months in 8 years? How do we find it? The month will be equals to how many? 8 years. So we have the value of Y or the value of M. Hello? Is my internet gone or something? Hello?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Please be active. I know it's still early. Maybe you are still sleepy, but maybe you
Oh,
can try to
yes.
answer so you will be awake. The 8 years, this
12
is,
times 8.
yeah. Huh? So it will be how many, Nathan? 12?
Uh,
12?
12 times 8.
12 times 8. How many it will be?
Oh, no. Uh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I
Go on,
can't
wake up.
count it.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It will be equals to 96. Thank you for the storage you have me. Okay, is there anyone have difficulties or getting confused in the question 5? Is there anyone who get confused? Hello? No question? Okay. If no question, let us continue to question 6. Find the value of P when the U is equals to 5, P is equals to 12. Anyone want to help me to answer for the 6A? Hello? I think my internet still okay, but the class is quiet. Okay, thank you. So we just need to replace the value of U and also T. So later we will write it as V. V is equals to the U, we can replace it into 5 plus 10 times 12. Which one we have to do first, the addition or the multiplication? We do the multiplication first, right? That's why later the answer it will be V is equals to 5 plus 120, which is equals to 125. Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I go too fast? Or my voice not audible enough? Hello? Let us continue to question 6 then. For the question 6, how many is V? Is it? Let us check. V is equals to, Is there anyone who disagree with Miguel answer? Miguel's and James said it's 158. Is there anyone who get confused about the 158? Or disagree maybe? Get different answer? No? Okay. For the question C, how many is V? Is it 2000? It's 200. Yeah. Is there anyone who disagree with the answer with 200? V is 200. Is there anyone who disagree with this answer? No? Okay. Is there anyone have any difficulties before I move to the next question? No one? Okay, let us continue to question 7 then. If no one have no difficulties. Question 7. Anyone want to help me to find the value of f? How many it will be for the f value? Yeah, MA it means sorry, F is equals to MA. MA it means M times A. So the M is 6, the A is 2. So yes, the answer is 12. Is there anyone who get confused or still do not understand how to find the answer? Feel free to ask if you have any difficulties. Okay. If no one asks me any question, let us continue to question B. For the question B, how many it will be for the value of B? 54. Okay, thank you. Is there anyone who got different answer or get confused with the answer 54? No? Okay. If no one get confused, let us continue to question 7C. How many is F when the M is 8, A is negative 4? Negative 2. Okay, good job. Is there anyone who get confused? Is there anyone who get confused or maybe I go too fast? No? No confusion? Okay. If no confusion, let us continue to question 8. For the question 8, in the UK, the height of a horse is measured by, oops, sorry, is measured by the measure in hands and also in inch. Sasha has a horse with the height is 16 hands and 1 inch. She used the formula, so the formula already given. So to find the height in centimeter, it will be 2.5 times 4h plus I. The h in here is the number of hands. The number of hands, she got it as 16. So just do it as 4 times 16 plus the I is for the number of inch. The inch here is only 1 inch. So just write it as 2.5 times 4 times 16 plus 1. So in here we have bracket, we have multiplication, we have addition. Using the bit mass yesterday, so it means we have to do the bracket first because the bit mass we have to do the bracket first. So we need to simplify whatever calculation inside the bracket. Inside the bracket, there are multiplication and addition. Multiplication and addition, we do multiplication first. That's why on the bracket, we can write it as 64 plus 1. So now there are bracket and addition. We do the bracket first in here. Inside the bracket there is addition. So we add the 64 plus 1 first, which is equals to 65. And then after there is no bracket, we can do multiplication. 2.5 times 65, which is equals to 162.5 centimeter. That is the height of Sasha's horse. Is there anyone get confused to find the height in centimeters of a horse when it's given the length in hands and also the length in inch. Is there anyone have difficulties or getting confused? Is there anyone? No? If no one get confused, please try to find the height in centimeter for the question 8. It will be better if you try it first, so you will be able to notice which calculation that you have to do first. I'll give you like 5 minutes to finish until the question 10. Please kindly try to do it. Later, we will discuss it all together, okay? Because the class is so quiet, so I think it will be better if you try it first. Okay. So for the question 15, question 8A, is there anyone want to tell me the answer? 8A, how many centimeters it will be? 145 or 1450? The answer is 145 centimeter. Is there anyone who get confused? James, this is 2.5. That's why maybe you forget to put the decimal. It's supposed to be 145.0 because this is 2.5. So the final answer will be have one decimal place. So from 145.0, we can write it as 145 centimeter. Is there anyone who get a different answer or get confused? Is there anyone who get confused? Hello? No? No confusion? Can you hear me still? No one is answering, so I think no one have any difficulties. Let us continue for the question B. How many centimeter it will be for the 15 hands and 3 inch? 157.5 centimeter. Michelle said 157.5. Is there anyone who got different answer or disagree with this answer? Okay. Okay then. I think no one have any confusion through the chat box. No one said that getting confused. So let us continue to question C. How many centimeter it will be for the question C? 132.5 centimeters. Is there anyone who got different answer? Okay, thank you. Let us continue to question D. How many centimeter it will be for the question D? 175. Is there anyone who got different answer? Hmm. Is there anyone who got different answer? Some of you got different answer. So maybe we need to discuss it. Okay. 2.5 times, if like this, so we do 2.5 times open bracket 4 times 17 and then we plus it by 1. Have multiplication and also bracket. We have to finish the bracket first. So it will be 2.5 open bracket 4 times 17. It will be equals to 68 plus 1. So 2.5. Oops, sorry, not plus 1, plus 2. 2 inches, sorry. Plus 2, plus 2. So it will be 2.5 times 70. 2.5 times 70, it will be equals to 175. Is there anyone who get confused or still get a different answer? If you get different answer and get confused, maybe you can tell me so I can discuss it better and explain it where do you make mistake or anything. No question? So if no question, for the question E, how many centimeter it will be if 16 hands? 160 centimeter, okay. If 12 hands, how many it will be? If 12 hands, How many centimeter it will be? Yeah, 120 centimeter. Okay, thank you, Daryl, and also Michelle, and who already type it through the chat box. Thank you. Is there anyone get confused? Or is there any number that I need to discuss more? No question? Okay. If no question, let us continue to question 9. For the question 9, now what we have in question 9, Xavier used this formula to work out the number of triangular prism. The formula will be base times height times length divided by 2. B adds L in here, it's already given, it will be B times H times L. Now we have the prism A with the base is 8 centimeter, height is 5 centimeter, length is 18 centimeter. Anyone want to tell me what is the volume of the prism A? What is the volume of prism A? Prism A is 360. Prism B is 378, or is there anyone who get different answer? Someone told me that this is the prism A. The volume is 360. This is 378. Is there anyone who got different answer or disagree with this answer? To find it, we need to calculate it. We just need to replace all the number into the formula given. P is equals to the base is 8. So we write it 8 times the height is 5 times with the length. The length is 18. And then we divide by 2. Because it is division and fraction, we can just cancel out any number that we can cancel. So I will cancel the number 2. I cancel 2 divided by 2 will be 1. 8 divided by 2, it will be equals to 4. So later you will just multiply 4 times 5 times 18, it will be equals to 360. Is there anyone who get confused? For the prism B, also do the same thing. P is equals to, the base is 9, right? 9 times with the height, which is 14, times with the length, which is 6, and then you can divide by 2. You can do cancelling out again. So for cancelling out in here, this is, I will cross the 2 and also the 6. 2 divided by 2 will be 1, the 6 will be 3. So later you will just calculate 9 times 16 times 23. The answer was correct. It will be equals to 378. So now another question, which prism has larger volume? So A is 360, the B is 370B. So the one that is larger is prism B. How much larger is it? How much larger is it? By 18 centimeter cube. Okay. Is there anyone have difficulties or still do not understand? To find how many larger, you can just do subtraction. 378 minus 360, it will be equals to 18 centimeter cube. Is there anyone have any difficulties or get confused? No? No confusion for sure? Okay. If no confusion, let us continue to the next question, the last question, question 10. Okay. Sun use this formula to convert the temperature in degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit. So this is already have the formula. C is equals to 0.6 F minus 17.8. The C is the temperature in Celsius. The F is temperature in Fahrenheit. Now for the question 1, there is a 20 degree Fahrenheit. Anyone already found the answer for the question 10A1? How many degrees Celsius it will be? If you get confused, I will tell you how to do it in the question 10A1. So it will be the degree in Celsius. The C, it will be equals to 0.6. 0.6 F, it means 0.6 times F. So I will multiply it with 20 and then minus 17.8. There is multiplication and also subtraction. We do multiplication first. 0.6 times 20, it will be equals to 12. So we write it 12 minus 17.8. 12 minus 17.8, it will be equals to negative 5.8. Is there anyone get confused or get difficulties, or maybe I go too fast? Hello? Can you help me to find how many degrees Celsius it will be in the question A2? Hello? Are you still there? My internet still okay, right? Hello?
Yes, teacher.
Okay then. Have you done it? The question 10? Mm-hmm. Anyone want to help me to answer the question 10A2? How many degrees Celsius it will be when it is 45 degree Fahrenheit? Hello. 9.2. Okay, thank you. Is there anyone disagree with Sesha's answer 9.2 degrees Celsius? Is there anyone who got confused or got different answer? No. The answer is correct, 9.2 degrees Celsius. If no one having any question, let us move to question 10A3. How many degrees Celsius it will be when it is 82 degree Fahrenheit? How many degrees Celsius it will be? If you have any difficulties, feel free to ask. Do not stay quiet. Yes, it will be 31.4 degree. Oopsie. Wow, sorry. Okay, it will be 31.4 degrees Celsius. This is before is 9.2 degrees Celsius. Over here is negative 5.8 degrees Celsius. Is there anyone have difficulties in the question 10A before I move to question 10B? No one? Okay. If no one have no confusion in the question 10A, let us continue to question 10B. Here we already given a formula. 9C is equals to 5F minus 160. Now we have to find the formula when it is 4 degrees Celsius. The formula is this one already given. We just need to replace the number of the value of temperature in Celsius. So we can substitute the value of C with number 4 because in here the temperature is 4 degrees Celsius. After that, we just need to simplify. 9 times 4 is equals to 36. So the formula that we have will be 36 is equals to 5F minus 160. Is there anyone have difficulties or get confused? We just need to find the equation. We don't have to find the value of f. Is there anyone who get confused? Is there anyone who get confused? Or maybe I go too fast? No? Okay. If no one get confused, anyone want to help me? What equation will I have in the question B1? Use the formula 9C is equals to 5F minus 160 when it is 6 degrees Celsius. So what formula it will be? Hello? Is my internet missing or something? Hello, can you hear me still? Everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay then. Is there anyone who get confused? No confusion? If no confusion, then help me. What is the equation that will I get in the question 10b? Okay, maybe you are still confused that I will write the 9c is equals to 5f minus 160. We already have the value of c, so we just need to replace the value of c with whatever number we have. The number we have is 6, so it will be 9c. It means 9 times c. So it will be 9 times 6, which is equals to 5f minus 160. So we can simplify the 9 times 6. 9 times 6, it will be equals to 54. So the answer will be 54 is equals to 5f minus 160. Is there anyone who get confused or get difficulties still? Please feel free to ask. Do not stay quiet. It's okay to clarify any your doubt. No question? Okay, if no question, let us continue to question 10b2. What equation will I get in the question 10b2? Hello? It will be 162 minus is equals to 5f minus 160. Okay, thank you. Is there anyone got different answer or get confused? No confusion? Okay, if no confusion, let us continue to question 10b3, the last question. What equation will I have when there is 30 degrees Celsius? Yeah, it will be 270 is equals to 5f minus 160. Is there anyone who get confused or maybe I go too fast? Is there anyone who get confused? No confusion? Okay. If no confusion, I think that's all for today's class. This is Friday. It's weekend. You will have a lot of free time. I'll give you homework from your workbook. So I will take from the exercise 2.3 some question. Later I will retell it again to the Google Classroom. For the exercise 2.3, I will choose the question 3 and 4. And then later exercise 2.4, do question 2, 5, and 6. Exercise 2.5, do question 2, 4, and 5. And then the exercise 2.6, do question 4, 5, and 6. You have Friday, Saturday, and also Sunday to do it. So I give you those questions. Later I will mention it again through the Google Classroom. I think that's all for today's class. Is there anything still confusing before I end up the class? No? Okay, if nothing is confusing, I think that's all for today's class. Good morning and thank you, students.
Dengan